we are going to today take all of these cling stamps, put it in all of these CD cases, set all the CD cases into this CD rack, and have a nice organized, visible way to locate all of my stamps. Every single time I want a stamp, I look through every single one, and I'm like, let me find that, like, croissant one, because, like, today I'm doing a croissant, and, like, I had to go through all of those to find this croissant, and then I'm like, oh, actually, I want to do, like, a spider web, so I'm, like, looking through all of these, and I'm like, where's my spider web? Still can't find it. Found some numbers. Okay, witchy, so I'm getting close. And there's a spider web. And that's how I go through every single time. I look through, and they're in a box, so I kind of like when you're looking through records or CDs at the music store, which is fitting. But now I want to make it more visible. So if I have this sitting up, like it actually is going to sit like this so that I can see everything that's in it, I should be able to just reach into the one that I want, and I'll get the spider webs right away. I do have the CDs. I went through these this morning and looked through all of them on a live, so you can check that live out. But right now I want to first clean all of the CD cases, open them up, get rid of that cellophane, and then I will come back. I've gone through, I cleaned them all. I just did a little Mr. Clean spray on all of them and got the dust off, and I took the discs out of all of them. Some of them I had like a little, like I was afraid to take them out, like the Beatles and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, so I'm going to leave them just as they are. I took the discs that mean nothing to me and put them over here, just off to the side. I might try to make some sort of like something out of them. I know you can do some things with old discs. I took all the inserts out, so these I'm going to save and put into my papers. These discs mean something to me, so I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them, store them in a different way, or if I'm going to also get rid of these. Hard to tell at this time, but that is not a project for today. Today's project is for my stamps. So I went through and I took the front papers out, I took the discs out, and then made sure I had enough to fill this. I have a couple of extras just in case anything happens. And now we can move on to the next step. Let's go to a normal one. Here, like this one that just has the black on the back. So now the clear part is all we're keeping, and the black part we're getting rid of. Let's see if this comes up any easier. I feel like this was easy to just like kind of slide something in there. Yeah. I'm taking this out. As I take this out, this front part will come out as well. Right, and if anything breaks, I want it to be the black part, not the clear plastic. So just keep that in mind as you're shimmying it out. Can get rid of this. Like technically, I could put a disc in here and just keep these discs like this. Like some of my favorites. And then I'm gonna take this out. Steve Miller brand. Now I just have another clear one. I got all of the cases clear of their inner thingy that held CDs. I put some of the CDs that I cared about back in those and just stacked them up off to the side. I put as many cases as I could in here. I was able to keep the White Album and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness unscathed, and I'm going to keep them as is, and I'm just gonna either put them back from where I got them, or I'm going to just keep them on display or something. And then I have a bunch of inserts. I got rid of any of the inserts that didn't mean anything to me and don't feel like they're from my collection. My thought is to put, like on this side, on the spine, just to put that there. Most of these are double-sided, so I could put it there too, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to be doing some sort of cataloging, so like I want it to be so like if I'm like, oh, Return of the Rentals, that is the one that has all of my Halloween stuff in it. Part of me is like, oh, I don't want to cut these up, but it's probably okay. I'm definitely going to do these. The Here Comes Science, Here Comes the ABCs, and Here Come the 1, 2, 3s, because obviously I'm going to have some numbers and some words that I can put into those. So maybe I will start with those and see how we do. So I'm just taking one, and let's see, I have some numbers here and dates. Here are some more numbers. I have Halloween ones. I have this quilted omni-grade ruler, which I love. I love it for crafting, but I used it for a while to make like a bunch of like flat lays of these, and then I just never took them off and I never washed them. So bad on me. I am going to do that today. Fireworks, I'll put that with Halloween for now. Bread, fashion and clothing. Space, that's gonna be one. I might put fireworks in space. The bread, I'm gonna put the flowers with that. This one is some words. And then postcards. Here's some more words. And postcards. Tickets. Moon, I'll put here in space. This is postcards. This is coffee. This is, I guess this would be like celestial zodiac signs postage, and then it has that big Eiffel Tower, which I will figure out. This is fashion. I'll start with this one. That is for the numbers. So let's see how many numbers I can fit in here. All of the acetate pieces I'm going to just put to the side. And then there's this random 4. I do use that sometimes. Like, I theorize that this 4 was just on it, like someone was designing it and they're like, this is the 4th one, and then they just went ahead and printed it. The grid here, and I'll put the months on this side. And then I'm gonna come in here and get my They Might Be Giants. Here come the 1, 2, 3s. And I'm probably just gonna tape it on to the inside there. Luckily, it's perforated. And I don't have my cello tape right now, so I'm just gonna use glue stick. Oh, that is so nice. It's so stupid nice. That is satisfying. So now I have my CD. It says, here come the 1, 2, 3s, so I know that that is where my numbers are. How exciting! And I don't know why I took like the absolute middle one. But there you go. That is really cool. I'm gonna finish up the rest of these. good. I'm really pleased. I filled up these 12. There's 28 altogether, so I have a lot more room if I ever buy more cling stamps, which I probably shouldn't, but this is really tempting me to buy more. But maybe I can figure out something else that I can store in here, such as like some of my most used stamps, maybe some, like if I stamp out a bunch of flowers or something, I can just have one of these open up and just be things of flowers that I already stamped out. That might be something that I do, or I might end up getting more cling stamps. And so like there's some of them I was able to really stick with a theme, like the letters and the numbers. Science, I put in the moon cycles and the astronauts. That seemed pretty obvious to do. Pearls of music kind of made me think of Paris. So I put in my Paris ones, and then like the fancy filigree labels. And like the rental 7 more minutes, I put in all the breakfast and coffee because you just want 7 more minutes of sleep. The monkeys didn't really have anything. The Beatles, like, I just put like whatever was left over in those. Romeo and Juliet, I thought about like star-crossed lovers, maybe needing to write a lot, so I put some of like the postcard and postage things in there. In Tragic Kingdom, I put all of my Halloween stickers, or stamps. So like I kind of kept it to a theme, but I didn't actually like label every single one, like what kind of stamps are in there. Just for now I'm going to keep it like that, but maybe one day I'll have to label it a certain way. I have my ruler back. I'm very, very happy about that. It still got a little, like some of them got so stuck on you while you were watching the time lapse. You could probably see me really struggling, so I had to like kind of damage my thing a little bit, and there's still some of the stamps like really stuck on there. I'll have to really get some sort of like elbow grease going to get those off. Then I have all of the clear acetates here. I have all of the acetates with the pictures, and I can obviously use these in something. Not obviously, I can use them in some folders or some journals. And then I also still have these, which I might use in some journals as well. So I'm really happy with this. I'm so, so happy. All of my stamps are in here. I have a general idea of where they are and how to find them. I noticed while I was doing this that I didn't locate every single one of my stamps that I remember having. So they must be in some box somewhere. So as I find them and go through all of my crazy jumbled up pile of stuff, I will put them in here and know exactly where they go. So really happy. Good step. I'm happy to keep on trucking with this organization project. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!